Hey everybody, it's your friend and your guy and your favorite Microsoft shill, Gardiner, the Linux Gamer. This video is brought to you, as always, by my gracious Patreon contributors. My top tier Singularity members get special recognition at the beginning of each video, so I wanted to give a special shout out to Corbinian Childman. Corbinian, your support is truly humbling. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. So there was this big hubbub about Gary Newman saying that Easy Anti-Cheat had paused Linux support, and that turned out to be not true. In fact, despite the fact that Epic owns Easy Anti-Cheat now, they still are working on Linux support for it. So the timing couldn't be better, though, with Valve and BattlEye saying that they're working on Proton support for BattlEye, which there's games like... I think the big one is PUBG. I don't know how relevant that game is anymore, but PUBG is an interesting. It's a game that a lot of people I've heard would love to have work on Proton. So the fact that Valve is working on that, I love Valve for doing stuff like that. Just kind of getting people on board, getting third parties on board, and working towards building something awesome. And kudos to Liam Daw over at GamingOnLinux.com, because he actually was the one who broke that story. So 2 Point's hospital developer 2 Point Studios actually was acquired by Sega. Now, this is interesting. Most of the time, as a general rule of thumb, I think software companies or companies in general acquiring each other just feels weird and off-putting to me. Like, I don't like that. I just don't like it. But, in this instance, I think it kind of makes sense, right? 2 Point Studio worked with Sega to get 2 Point's Hospital published. That was one of my favorite games of 2018. And the fact is, Sega is totally open to publishing games on Linux, and that's really cool. But seriously, how many games that have Linux clients are published or produced by Sega? I mean, quite a few, a not insignificant percentage. It probably wouldn't be more than 5%, but still, Sega is like a pretty prolific Linux publisher at this point, and I think that that's great. The people who run the 2 Point Studio account on Twitter actually said that they have 2 unannounced games that they're working on, and now that Sega is backing them financially, or backing them more financially, I think that that's going to be beneficial, especially for a studio like 2 Point, who produce pretty cool stuff. And these other 2 games are potentially, what are they, management sims? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And, I'm just excited to see more content come out of 2 Point Studio, because they're great. And so the fact that they're backed by Sega, it makes me pretty excited. Now for personal stuff, personal updates. You can leave now if you're not interested in me as a person. So this video is a little bit late. I usually post my videos at 6 in the morning Eastern time on Mondays. And something happened where I went away for the weekend. And before I left, I had seen a news article, and I didn't look at the news at all over that weekend. So when I came back, I just made my video. I didn't look at the news before I did it. It was completely done. I had made a thumbnail. I got it uploaded and scheduled for YouTube. Then I looked at my my RSS reader, and I was like, oh, okay, something happened, and now the video that I just made, that I spent literally 7 hours working on, is totally irrelevant. So instead of posting a video that was full of old news and a couple of things that were just flat out wrong, in light of the update for the story, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to post this video. And it kind of sucks, because I spent 7 or so hours working on the video, and it just ended up making... it made me pretty upset yesterday, all things considered. But I mean, it was my fault for not looking at the RSS reader. I should have before I started working on the video, but I had a weird and exhausting and amazing and sad and awesome weekend. It was really a roller coaster, so I wasn't really with it completely. Basically, the last couple of weeks of my life have been legitimately the most crazy and chaotic things that I've ever experienced. Like, point blank, hands down, insane. Okay, there's just been a lot of things that happened very quickly that have cast the status quo and the future of what I do here on the channel into doubt. Truthfully, there's no work in this world that I enjoy more than doing my YouTube channel. I enjoy this tremendously. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it. And I love being here with you guys and chatting with you, talking to you, building the community that we have on the forums and on the Discord, and it's great. So there's no plans here for me to stop or slow down what I'm doing. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for sticking with the channel and being awesome and giving me high fives and hugs, and you guys are great. I love you guys. Thanks to everyone who's reached out and has said, hey, something seems a little off. Are you okay? And I mean, I really appreciate that. And I know I can't, I know a lot of the people that have reached out to me, I haven't been able to share what's going on, but it means so much to me that you guys have supported me and have been there for me. I can't thank you enough. So look forward to a new episode of the show on Friday on Friday morning. Look for a new episode of the podcast on Friday afternoon. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you believe in the work that I do, you can support this show with a monthly contribution over on Patreon, or you can pick up a t-shirt. There's a link in the description. But no matter what you do, whether you hit that like button or share this video with your friends, don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. And as always, thanks for watching.